Alright, we are continuing from where we stopped in the last video. So in the last video, I was trying to show you if you, okay, in case you do not see your SSH agent running, how do you work around it? So that's what we have here. And then here's the command. So I've opened my PowerShell as administrator. You can see over here, administrator, right? So we want to, this is a command here to run. We would copy it and then paste over here and click enter. Exactly, enter. So that automatically sets your SSH agent, and then that has worked. We can now start it. So if you do this, you should be able to have your SSH agent running when you check when you check it again, right? Okay. Yeah, start it. Then if you check this, you should have it running. Yeah, let's try to check. Yeah, that was populated twice. Okay, should have it running. Yeah, so this is how to resolve if your SSH agent is not running at all. So that's about that. We can continue now. So yeah, we are back here. All right, so to be able to use SSH agent key, sorry, we'll have to load your key into the SSH agent. We don't want to just go into our server and just put our key inside. No, that's not best practice, right? So we want to load the key we have created now. And if you notice, that key was in our downloads folder, right? If I do cd downloads, so now downloads folder, and I do ls, right? There's a lot there, but basically let's do ls. I want to show you that I have that key. Let me clear my screen. Grep, what was the name of the key? Was dev something, I think dev something. It should come up. Okay. Oh, I can run those commands on the, on Windows, on the PowerShell. So, but let's just do something. So to work around this, right? This is what you would do, because when you open your PowerShell, it automatically opens in the home directory of your user. So, but our downloads key automatically downloads in the downloads folder. So we can move this, right? We can move it into our local disk, and then over to user. So you can drop it in this user. Yeah, you can drop it here. Yeah. So if you open user for me now, this could be your name, but mount creates a user. If you open here, you should be able to find the key. Yeah, this was the key I was using before. Let me remove it. You should be able to find the key dev. Let me try to search for it. Let's see. Where is the key now? I can't find it. So let me just undo. I should have it back in my downloads again. And okay, sorry, main downloads here. And this time, okay, let me cut it, then I will paste in the user. So how do I even navigate that? Click on local disk, come to users, click on users, click on user here. On your system, you could have your name here, right? User, and then paste it here. Control paste. So we have it here, as you can see, pasted. Let me remove this. This was one of it I was using before. Okay, now we have it. And the reason why we did that, right, is basically because when I open a new terminal of PowerShell, for instance, let me close this one. It automatically opens to that directory, so we don't need to be changing directory over and over again. It automatically opens to this place. So that's that. So that when we are trying to locate our path, for instance, it's very easy to do that. And let's add, you can just click dev and click on tab. It brings that out. Yeah, dev is the key. It's already in that current directory, so I can add that key by clicking enter. So identity, the key is added. Then the next thing to do is you can copy this command, right? I'll just type it SSH. The dash A means that we want to add this key, and the I means that we want to use, there's a key we are trying to use, which is a key that I'm typing now. He's saying add this key to this particular server. I'm going to do it securely. EC2 user as a username at the IP address of the server. Let's get that quickly. So yeah, the IP address of our Bastion host, that should come up. Yeah, so the IP address is this. Copy it, and then yeah, if you click here, if you paste it here, for instance, just right click, it should populate. Okay, it's not, probably I didn't copy it properly, most likely. Let's try to copy it again. I don't know what happened. Let's copy it. Okay, it should be copied now. And then you can right click it. Okay, it's coming up. It's just a bit slow. Yeah, you can click enter. Then we start that key has been added to the server, right? And the reason why we are doing this, we are doing this in a secure way. We don't just want to put our key as a file into the server, right? So this will be stored in the SSH .ssh directory, which I can show you as we proceed. So it's hiding it, right? Can you see that? Okay, I have it says connect to host port 22 connection timed out. Okay. I know where the issue is coming from. It's coming from our SSH security group, because I limited it to my IP, and I think it's good that this is happening. Let me resolve it so that you can see. So what happens is this: when the IP address that is generated by that is used to identify your computer, because IP address are basically ways to identify resources over the internet, like a computer, laptop. So the internet the service provider you are connected to, or let me say the internet connection you have, right? If it goes off and on, you will have a different IP address. Yeah, it changes. So that's why it's not working. It has changed, because just come to inbound rules here, and I want to, so this IP address has changed, right? My IP address has changed, so I'm not able to access it. Just note this number, you see that it will be different. Let me just pick 119 custom. Okay, sorry, my IP. You see that yeah, it's different. There's no 119 again. So this is my new IP address. That was why I was not able to access it, because the SSH is limited to my own IP address alone. So if we try to access again, all right, this should work this time around. So click enter, and then yeah, it should work. So that was why it could not connect. It was trying to connect, trying to reach, but it could not reach it, because the IP address that was given to reach it has been changed. So it says, do you want to? Yes, click yes and enter. So automatically it has been added, and I can show you that. So can you see we have left our computer. We are now in its virtual server. So I'll just clear my screen. You can do that with Control L, or you can just type clear. It's the same thing. So if I do ls hyphen la to list in a large format, you'll see that there's a .ssh over here. Exactly. So that's what when we did SSH add and all of that, the key was here. Let me even show you. mels.ssh slash. There's going to be an authorized key there normally. Can you see that? So you can, let me try to cut this file. I don't want to open everything. Let me just do add -3. Okay, let me just 2, just to show you the first 2 lines of this. Okay, so this is it actually. Yeah, this is the public key of that private key that was downloaded on our computer. So now we are in our Bastion Host, but that's not the aim. The aim is to use the Bastion Host to connect to our web server that is in a private subnet. So doing that is very easy. There's a command here. I'll just type it ssh ec2 user at the IP address of the web server. So let's check the IP address out. Navigate back to instances. Yes, and then instances, okay, coming up. All right, yeah. So and here we check the web server. And then you can see it doesn't have any public IP. We want to use a private IP securely. You want to access it securely. Okay. So you can right click to paste that here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's try to enter. There's something that I'm checking out. All right. I'm coming. Just a minute. This is interesting. Oh, I didn't copy it exactly because I was wondering why the private IP of these two are the same. So I didn't copy it properly. There's a mistake there. So it is 10.0.2171, not this. So I will type no here. No, that's not what I want to do. So let's type ssh. Let me enlarge my screen. Ssh ec2 user at the private IP address of our web server. So click enter. Yeah, this is where we want to go into. And then you will see that we are going to be able to enter into our web server in a private subnet. So okay, there's an issue here. It says that permission denied. Okay. Oh, so I think I know the issue. I think I'm trying to get the issue now. Okay. The issue would be most likely when I was creating this web server, right, in the private subnet, I did not check the part of I didn't include a key for it, so it didn't pick up that key, right? That's the issue that we have here. But a way to work around that, let's see how we can, is there a way to work around that? Let me go back here, basically, and let's see if I can edit, because okay, I want to edit the instance setting. Let's see if we can add add a key over here. I'm not sure we can, but let's check. Can we add? You can manage tags. Can it? We cannot add. We can add a key because if I navigate from here, you will see something. Is what I'm talking about. There's a key for the Bastion Host, but there's no key here. So when I was trying to access this, there was no key to authenticate me, basically. Exactly, that was the issue. So I'm not sure there's a way to do that. I would most likely have to shut down this server and create a new one, right? That would be what I would have to do. But before that, let me check it out again. Okay, I could not access it. So I would shut down this and create it. It's good that this is happening, so you can see how any issue, any issue that we encounter, how we can resolve it. The way I will resolve is that I would shut down the server and create a new one, basically, that has a key pair with it, and we'll try that again. So let me just do that quickly. So this server, you just come to instance. Yours should have the key pair, right? If you have included it. If not, then I'll just terminate the instance. I'll delete it, basically. So we'll continue So in the next video, I would have created a new web server with the key pair attached to it. So see you in the next video.